Malcolm Bligh Turnbull. Handsome, charismatic, an intellectual genius, a true leader, the most principled public figure of his generation. Just some of the glowing descriptions of Malcolm Turnbull uttered by Malcolm Turnbull, who yesterday passed peacefully away. Passed peacefully out of the BRW rich list. Passed peacefully out of that embarrassing leather jacket. From the very start of his life, Turnbull thought of himself as the smartest guy in the womb. As a scholarship student at Sydney Grammar School, Turnbull was elected school captain.
Malcolm said he'd buy me lunch at the tuck shop if I voted for him, so I did.
And that's how he became school captain?
No. This was in 2008. That's how I became Liberal leader.
As a high-flying barrister in the spycatcher case, Turnbull took on the British establishment and won. It would be his only victory against them. His later attempts to defend the books of Max Walker proved even beyond him. Working with Malcolm as a barrister, what was your assessment of his character?
Well, Malcolm knows defamation law and he's not afraid to use it, so I have no comment.
But this is for after he dies?
Well, in that case, he was one of the most arrogant, self-absorbed, vindictive, volatile c***s I ever met. Only for after he dies, right?
Contemplating a political career, Turnbull faced the difficult choice of which party to become Prime Minister for.
Malcolm wasn't a good fit for the Labor Party. Recruiting him would have conflicted with our commitment to giving safe seats to mediocre union hacks.
So Turnbull became a Liberal MP and quickly showed he was at home being a politician. John Howard promoted him to become Australia's Minister for Water.
Malcolm had huge water plans for the Murray-Darling. He really thought he could fix it and walk on it and turn it into wine.
After Howard's election defeat, Turnbull was the obvious person to take over the Liberal leadership, so the party turned to Brendan Nelson. Briefly.
Malcolm was an excellent opposition leader. Just didn't realise his job was to oppose the government rather than his own party.
But Turnbull did ultimately take one stance that proved very popular with his colleagues.
This is the right time to move on.
Ultimately, Malcolm Turnbull did not live to achieve his dream of being Prime Minister. His dream of being Prime Minister Abbott's assassin, of being supreme ruler of the universe. His passing has also been noted around the world.
Justice has been done.
Dead, buried, cremated.
It just happens. It's one of those things. Oh, my God!
What goes around comes around.
I don't care.
Malcolm Turnbull is survived by his wife, 2 children, and 4,792 separate drafts of his prime ministerial victory speech. But while this world has lost one of its finest, there's no doubt that today, heaven is much, much richer.
And with Malcolm in heaven, it won't be long before there's a leadership challenge up there, too.